very good afternoon to you all to this webinar. We're very happy and excited to have a very special guest speaker join us today. Today's session is on SAP SuccessFactors Human Experience Management Suite, which has been a very hot topic not just in the HR community or the SAP partner community, but I also believe is a very timely topic in the rapidly changing face of workforce and hybrid workplaces we have today. Right, Jenny? My name is Allison.
Yes. And my name is Jenny, and we work closely with the marketing and technical teams at Exalogic.
And it is our absolute pleasure to be your host and moderator for today's session. Before we turn you over to our very special guest keynote speaker, just a couple of house rules for everyone tuning in.
Yes, so you will have a chat box on the right side of your screen where you can enter your questions, which we will address during our Q&A session. And please note that the webinar will be recorded, and we will be sharing a copy of the recording with everyone after the end of the session. And you will be on mute and remain on mute for the remainder of the session. But please pay attention to the webinar handout that we will have, Flourishing Minds, which you can find in the top right corner of your screen, and it will be also posted in the chat. You can download and review it for your reference.
Okay, moving forward, to give you an introduction on SAP SuccessFactors, we Chris is a customer experience manager at Exalogic with a background in litigation technology and experience in SAP. He will talk management to human experience management. Chris, over to you.
Okay, so as I was trying to say earlier, we're talking about the evolution of human capital management, human experience management, and how we at Exalogic are helping companies like yours to reinvent the employee experience by putting people at the center of everything and creating the kind of engagement that drives business results. We're operating at a time where every industry has been disrupted, and almost every company is undergoing some kind of business transformation, adapting to new technology, for example. But no matter what industry you're in, what sets you apart from your competitors are your people. Your people are your business. So the experience you create for employees is critical to your business success. The experiences we deliver and how we address the moments that matter for every individual impact business growth and how quickly an organization adapts to change. However, until now, most organizations have looked at employee experience in a very traditional way by asking, how are we doing? Meaning, how is HR doing and how is our leadership doing? This is a very important focus and this needs to continue. But what we've largely been missing is asking employees, how are you doing? To get to the root of what really matters to employees and what they need to do their best. So what does matter most to employees? Over the past year, I think we've all seen our needs and our priorities have changed. How can employees get a sense of control and feel like they can tackle each day and make it mine? We asked what makes you feel like you had a successful day. For me, it's accomplishing something. Getting a task completed so I can check it off of my list. But what inspires or motivates me may be completely different than what motivates and inspires someone else. We did our own research and we looked at what organizations across industries and their individual unique systems, and we saw some universal themes, specifically learning something new, using my strengths, making an impact or feeling accomplished, being inspired, like me making progress through my day or just collaborating with your teammates. And this is what we're looking for when we are making it mine. We used to talk about moments that matter, like performance reviews, development plans, training, and these are obviously very important. But we also need to consider what else impacts your employee's journey. Think about your own experience. Maybe you were passed over for a promotion that you deserved. or working on a large project that led to a complete burnout. Or you were working with a team that you didn't feel connected to. All of this impacts overall employee experience. We need to move away from traditional HR methods that focus solely on supporting company goals. We need to create work experience that align people's wants, needs, and expectations with company goals. This means moving away from simply facilitating transactions to delivering experience that make every day a great day for your workforce by better understanding what inspires and motivates them as individuals. This approach is what we call human experience management, or HXM. It's an evolution of HCM. HXM is about creating individualized, dynamic experience, whether it's for candidates, new hires, employees, managers, or even HR leaders. Because our people determine whether we succeed or fail, the experiences we deliver and how we address the moments that matter for each individual impacts everything from top-line business growth to profitability to how quickly an organization can adapt to change. With HXM, we enable customers to move beyond simply facilitating transactions and, uh, and supporting HR-driven processes to focus on creating a human-centered approach. This means putting people and their experience at the center of everything, listening to their needs, providing them with the tools and information to be productive and make a real impact on the business. The SAP HXM suite, which is popularly known as SuccessFactors, helps you redefine employee experience, making everyone feel connected, empowered, and supported at every step in their employee journey. People feel connected when they feel a sense of community, a sense of purpose. This is especially important as we all embrace new ways of working. With our suite, we can help you nurture candidates, employees, and even past employees to make them feel included with personalized communications, onboarding recommendations, and visibility into relevant learning and development even before day one. Our capabilities help people at every level align with company goals, easily collaborate, and feel a sense of belonging. SAP SuccessFactors gives employees easy access to what they need, how and where they need it, streamlining work and intelligently surfacing relevant content, information, and actions. And for managers, we deliver real-time insights into employee sentiment and behavior so they can take the right action to increase engagement and improve company culture. With SAP SuccessFactors, we help people feel supported with the tools that they need to be successful and to feel appreciated. This means not only paying people accurately and on time, but valuing people's time and providing recommendations and nudges that help prompt employees and managers to take the right action. Our capabilities connect people to each other, making it easy to get assistance and find answers to questions. We enable you with tools to reward people when, where, and how they want, and to make it easy for anyone in an organization to say, I appreciate you. Another key focus for us is to help organizations ensure that their people are empowered, enabling them to take ownership and responsibility for their future. So how do we do that? SAP SuccessFactors provides people tools to help them pave their own way, making it easy to provide and receive continuous feedback and coaching, helping people see opportunities for career development and growth, and giving them guidance on how to get there. With capabilities that help you understand where and how people's skills can be leveraged, you can provide access to relevant learning experience, and our managers and HR leaders with the insights they need not only to make smart workforce decisions, but also understand how these decisions impact business outcomes. What's key to point out is that underlying all of this are some of the foundational elements unique to SAP. SAP SuccessFactors is delivered with the legal, local compliance, and best practices for over 100 countries, including support for payroll in over 46 countries, including United Arab Emirates and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We believe it's our responsibility to help you remain compliant and to fully support data privacy regulations. We make it easy to extend your HR capabilities and tap into the power of SAP solutions. Whether it's with our solution extensions or by empowering you to build your own solutions to further differentiate the employee experience you create and connect HR to your broader business. We provide guided workflows, allowing best practices to be melded with robust integrations to other systems to provide all the tools and information necessary to ensure great experiences. And powerful analytics give you the insight to become a data-driven enterprise, making it easy to identify opportunities, risks, and trends, and turn that intelligence into action for the betterment of your workforce and your business. With SAP SuccessFactors, we help companies like yours become intelligent enterprises by delivering innovative solutions that truly engage. Oh, sorry. Uh, by sorry, with this, we help companies like yours to become intelligent enterprises by delivering innovative solutions to engage your workforce, improving your organizational agility, and accelerating business transformation and success. What we know is that you can create a more engaged workforce, a more resilient business when everyone across the organization feels connected, supported, and empowered. Another advantage we offer is the fact that we have a broad portfolio. We take the approach of blending best of breed with best of suite. From a best of breed strategy, SAP has individual line of business solution that stands separate because each line of business needs to innovate at its own pace. To achieve best of suite, we are bringing these things together into a common platform so we can assure that key technical components connect. We have a common approach with a common set of tools to manage security and identity management. We integrate data and processes across the suite where data from one system is needed in another system. We deliver one common experience, so when somebody logs on to a different system, they see a common user interface that gives them a level of consistency as they navigate. It's critical to have a common set of data and analytics. Then you can start looking at cause and effect relationships across lines of business. For example, in the case of SuccessFactors, we want to look at workforce-related analytics, but we also want to look at the interaction between workforce data and finance or customer data. And finally, we take a consistent approach to application life cycles. So whether it's SuccessFactors or S4HANA, we want to provide a common set of tools to help customers manage those different aspects of the software lifecycle itself, from adoption and app delivery to support and across to new innovations. Well, why is that all important? Why is it important to have HR, enterprise data, and processes on a single platform? Well, imagine the power of having HR data, which is needed across the enterprise, fully integrated with operation and experience data. Having direct links between supply chain, finance, sales, manufacturing, and point of sale systems, as well as HR systems that support things like training, development, staffing, collaboration, performance management, and compensation. Connecting success factors with other SAP solutions is what defines an intelligent enterprise. Organizations can bridge HR data across the business into such areas as finance, procurement, travel and expense, and more. After all, people's experiences transcend beyond HR. For example, we enable customers to foster a common business strategy through alignment between HR and finance and collaborate across the business to holistically manage their entire workforce, including their external workforce. This is the power of intelligent enterprise. Now let's take a look at some of the solution areas so we can give you a sense of what this could look like in your organization. Uh, Recruiters are tasked with processing thousands of applicants and candidates and doing so as quickly as possible in order to secure top talent. SAP SuccessFactors has embedded candidate relationship management capabilities so recruiters can maintain and nurture relationships with key talent, whether that's a candidate, current employees, or even past employees. Building a strong talent pipeline leads to a better recruiting ROI, and candidates understanding company culture helps ensure their best fit. The solution that connects talent to opportunities, you can empower your employees to create a career that's truly their own. With a central hub that provides career recommendations and comprehensive learning and development plans, your employees can pursue the opportunities and learning experiences that they value most. This helps foster curiosity and action to uplift skills and drive high impact and high contribution careers. With the combination of SAP SuccessFactors and SAP S/4HANA through your financial reporting, you can clearly see which location is over and underperforming over the past quarter. As we investigate further, you'll be able to determine which areas are within the underperforming location currently have a downward trend going on. Looking at this comprehensive dashboard, you can see the current revenue numbers and profitability at the top. The actual versus planned revenue difference by sales region shows a very clear and downward trend in a specific location. This dashboard brings in financial and workforce data so you can see what's going on from a headcount perspective, but also cost analysis and the impact on people and businesses. Looking at experience data will help you understand why some of these trends are occurring and what you can do to positively influence them. As workforces become more distributed, it's more important than ever that organizations stay connected with their employees and keep them engaged. Our reward and recognition tools enable you to celebrate your employees' outstanding performance and accomplishments the moment that they happen. With access from mobile or desktop, employees can easily view award details wherever they are. Thank yous, cash awards, and point-based program options enable you to provide relevant and meaningful rewards. Plus, redemption is quick and easy. In addition, your employees can acknowledge other coworker accomplishments with our peer-to-peer reward and recognition tools. While your HR solutions help you understand what's going on operationally, experience data can help you understand why it's occurring. Here you can see the customer engagement as well as employee engagement results. Not surprisingly, you can see a correlation between employee satisfaction and customer satisfaction. In the customer engagement section of the dashboard, we see common KPIs tracked for customer satisfaction scores. The high-level message is that there's room for improvement in customer satisfaction scores, not only for on-site sales, but also among call center support. The sentiment can easily be understood by looking at the word shown in the word cloud. Why is this important to you is not only do we see the trend occurring, but you get real-time insights into why we see these results. And you can take action to make real improvements in the organization to affect not only employee engagement, but also sales. And thanks to integration between SAP SuccessFactors and SAP Fieldglass, you can manage your employees and contingent workers simply and easily. You can view your external workforce alongside your employees within the org chart of SAP SuccessFactors Employee Central. From the org chart, you can create a request within SAP Fieldglass for an external worker, And this will be pre-populated with information taken from the position in the org chart itself. Once the worker is hired in SAP Fieldglass, they'll be seamlessly set up within SAP SuccessFactors Employee Central. Essentially, you can have total visibility into your workforce, allowing you to make smarter decisions and quickly adapt to changing business needs. In summary, what is unique about SAP's HXM suite? First, we assume an experience-first approach, meaning we design and deliver software completely for the individual and what they need to feel connected, supported, and empowered. There are powerful employee listening capabilities embedded into the product, so you can monitor and manage key moments across the employee journey, gather feedback and insights into employee sentiment, and use those insights to take action that drive continuous experience improvements. With secure multi-cloud infrastructure for SAP HXM Suite, we enable new levels of performance and resilience, plus fast access to innovation. The unmatched global compliance helps you scale and shift when and where you need with the ultimate confidence and trust. This product enables you to easily create and integrate applications to ensure your business is innovative and agile. We take human experience across the enterprise, incorporating HR information where it's needed in business processes, driving business outcomes rather than executing HR for the sake of HR. SAP SuccessFactors is validated by thousands of organizations across all industries, sizes, and geographies, with over 100 million end users. SAP's HXM suite is consistently ranked as a market leader by top analyst firms and continues to be acclaimed for its proven ability to deliver and clear details on future strategy and direction. And as you all may know, Exalogic is one of the leading SAP partners in the region. We are committed to continuous innovation to help you support your total workforce. Exalogic has helped many customers in the region to successfully implement and transform their HR functions. So I think now I'll pass the presentation back to Jenny, and I think we'll take a look at a live demonstration of some of the HXMs.
Introduce our colleague Nikita, who will be taking over. She's an experienced SAP professional with a lot of expertise in the implementation of both standard and RDS solutions. She holds a professional certification in SuccessFactors modules with an overview of solutioning from the business perspective. Nikita is also has a lot of hands-on knowledge and experience in country-specific life. Nikita, over to you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jenny. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the SuccessFactors demo session today. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have distributed the HR functionalities or a procedure from hire to retire into multiple sections that are provided by SuccessFactors. So the blue screen that you see is part of recruitment and onboarding, wherein with recruitment on onboarding, you can hire best talent. Now, SAP SF provides an engaging experience for both the candidate and organization and a seamless recruiting process wherein you can create job requisitions, you can post to external agencies, you can identify your top talent, you can provide your offer letters, have a DocuSign enabled, and you can even onboard the employees with the interview process and everything. Once the data is in the system, it showcases as yellow, which is the employee file, where you manage all the employee data, which can be related to your organization management, your global benefits, even payroll, and time management. Then comes the green section that you see, which is talking about your talent management, a very comprehensive detailing of how you can set up the goals, which are in sync with the organization, their jobs, and the employees. Then you can have a continuous assessment of those goals, how the employees are progressing, have their yearly or mid-year performance reviews, and then with red and gray, you see how these employees are engaged and motivated to create and development goal-based learning. Now, goals refer to the employee goals, maybe a 5-year goal within the organization or a 10-year goal, and how they can attain these goals via some courses, certifications, recommendations, via some e-learning, and how you can retain your top talent by utilizing these goals and e-learnings in your succession planning. Okay, so this is how the success factors involves employees into the system and provides you a good view of a hire to retire procedure. Now I'm going to share my screen and showcase you how it works into the system. So I'm going to share my screen. Just confirm once you're able to see my screen.
Yes, it's visible now.
Okay, perfect. So the screen that you currently see is the home screen of SuccessFactors. And as you can see, there are multiple tabs that are talking about multiple modules, and it gives you a bird eye view of how the employees are performing within the system, how you yourself is as a candidate you are performing in the system, or as a manager how your subordinates are performing in the system. Okay, so I will first start with the organization chart, how in success factors the whole of organization structure based on your business unit or based on your um, employees can be arranged. I'll just quickly show as one of the employees how it is visible to the employees. And you see the organization structure is coming out as just a second, it's loading. So how it comes out is it's not just about storing the information about the employees, but it is also talking about storing important information about all the actions that can be performed by the administrator. It can be any HR activities, it can be about taking any actions. Just a second. Okay. It can be applying for the leaves, it can be about talking about vacant positions within the organization, just by having a view of the whole of organization structure in a single page. Okay, so if I go to org chart here, this is where the view appears. This is the complete view. If I click on the organization, I can have a complete view of Fatima's profile, one of the employees. If I want to perform some actions, I can take these actions, which is I can view the talent profile, I can have employment related information, compensation, pending request, career worksheets, anything that I feel like I have to look into. Okay, more than that, if there are any vacant positions within the organizations, I can have the view of these positions also. Now these positions can be arranged in again as an organization structure, but you will see if there are any vacant positions. As you can see, there is a vacant position. I can create a requisition for it. These requisitions can be viewed as into what status they are currently in. Okay, if they are pre-approved, when it was generated, and so on. Once these requisitions are created, you can directly go to the recruiting procedure, wherein you will have a specific route map that you can follow as to where you want to move ahead. Now you can see what are the requisition positions there, more like a career portal as to how many positions have been created, how many candidates have been hired for these positions, at what status these positions are, like if there are any candidates that are forwarded, if there is any external application involved. If I click on, this is more like a recruiter portal where you can view all the information. If I go to the candidates, i'll be able to I'll be able to see the exact status of where these candidates stand. Okay, that is how many positions have been forwarded from any external portal, how many have been invited to apply, if there are any people that are in the interview state, if there are any assessments going, if there are any background checks. With With recruiting, you also can set up certain set of rules, more like, for example, if you are having a hiring procedure for specific countries, and you have one of the questions like, are you eligible to work in so and so country? So if the employee during the job application selects as no, their automatic disqualification happens. So you can put up certain rules or certain questions, and you can filter out applications based on that. You can have your own external career page as well, as you can see on this screen, where external employees can go and search for job applications, and based on multiple filter options, they quickly just search and they can apply for the jobs directly into the system. Now once you are there in the system and you have been selected, you can move ahead and I'll just move this up. You can check if the employee has been forwarded as an offer letter or not. You can integrate it with DocuSign and have, with this pandemic coming in and low number of people coming to the offices, everything went online. So you can have these online DocuSign documents as well, with the employees, including your assessment procedures, including your interview procedures and everything. Once the employee is in the system, then comes into picture your performance side, wherein you give details about how the performance evaluation, that is your year end performance evaluation, happens. Some organizations go with just a normal September to October cycle or September to August cycle. Some do have from a fiscal year, which is your March to April. So depending on that, you can have your yearly performance cycle or your 6 monthly performance cycle. And with that performance cycle, you can have different approval procedures. So if I go to the performance side of the system, which is also part of talent management, here I can see one of the completed forms, and within the completed forms, I can showcase one of the performance forms. So these performance forms are completely customizable. However, how these performance forms work is the employee at the end of the year, they put in their own ratings, how they feel they have done for specific competencies. Now you can have certain set of goals associated to your organizational goals. You can have certain core value competencies which are open, like any person who is hired in the organization has to suffice through these competencies. Then you can have role specific competencies, which is totally depending on if the person is a manager, they'll have certain different set of competencies, and if the person is a fresher, they'll have different set of competencies, and so on. So an employee sends out their ratings, the manager sends out their ratings, and then there is a gap analysis available as well. So if the employee has given the rating and the manager has rated them low, a negative and a red colored map comes up that shows that there is a difference or a gap analysis of -1. If it is positive, then it comes up green and positive, stating that so and so evaluation has been done. Once these evaluations are done, your ratings get populated in your employee side. So if I go to the employee profile, I'll quickly show you for this particular person itself. Now everything gets stored in your employee side, and if you see, there are multiple tabs wherein I can view all the employment related information, which is your position, which is your organizational information, my organization chart, my subordinates, my direct reportees, my manager, the job information, my supervisor, my country, my pay grade, then my compensation related information, which can be my current pay or my previous year payments and everything, my payroll related information. If as an employee I want to apply for a leave, I can do that from the timesheet, which is again part of SuccessFactors, which is like I can identify how many hours of leave is still remaining, how much I can still go for. I can even view the talent profile, which is the performance rating that I'm receiving from the performance module. I can have a view of what is the performance rating that I have received. If there are any successes created, if there are any additional certificates that I have done, or if there is any formal education that I have received, the courses, each and every information gets stored in your employee core employee section or your success factors. Now you have your performance side, you have your development side, everything is there. Everything organization is doing, what is up with the employee can have a control of their own career through success factors, which is they can decide if they want to move ahead with certain development goals. So if I just become one of the users and I want to see how I want to proceed in the organization, maybe 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, how I can map my career path into the system such that it benefits the employee and the organization both, is through development and through learning. So how I do that is I can create certain set of goals which I can associate with the job roles that I'm aiming at. Maybe 5 years down the line, I want to become a senior manager. I can add that role as one of my future roles, job roles I'm considering. The competencies associated to that role automatically gets populated, and I am aware that if I want to become an executive management, I need to adhere to these competencies. I can have a review with my manager and I can add goals to these competencies in order to achieve them as well, and I'll have a definite view of how eligible I am for this particular role. So this is how it's not talking about my current role or current path, but it also talks about my future in the organization. If I want to have a mentoring program for these roles to achieve certain set of competencies, to achieve certain set of learning, I can do that. If I want to associate certain learnings to this particular goal, I can do that via add new learning activity. Or if there is any additional experience required, I can have a view of all the role details that are there for this particular role. Now once this development is done, then your HRs can do the succession, which is for specifically for critical positions. You can have you can have a list of successors created. That is maybe for positions like VP, director. You can have your successors that you can make them ready in coming 3 to 5 years, 1 to 2 years, or there might be certain people who are already ready now. So you will have a view of the position, that is your production director, and you can have your successors here. It's very easy. You just click here and you will have a view of the whole of the employee details, which is the employee profile. So if I'm just randomly opening one of the employees, you will be able to see that how many nominations are there, the talent information about this employee, the years of experience this person has, the length of service, when did he start, what is the impact of loss, how is the performance and potential graph working for this employee, and if there are any geographic mobility or language skills this person has, or if there are any additional certificates that this person has done. So you can utilize all this information to identify if you want to add that person as a successor. If you feel that that's good, this person seems like a good position, but you want to still evaluate his readiness, you can quickly click on this and the evaluation can be done hands-on with the managers. If you want to prepare this person in the coming years for the particular position and you want to assign courses, you can do that as well. Or you can remove this person as a successor, or you can change the readiness of this person as well. So this is how the employee is mapped together, which is from the very first application of the form, the creation of the requisitions, and then the employee is hired. During the onboarding procedure, which is the person is still not hired but is existing in the system, they can take up certain set of courses, they can take up certain set of exams wherein you can identify if the person is a proper fit or not. And then once the person is hired, you can store all the information, employment related information, your past experience, past certificates, past courses, everything into the system, manage all the details from there, including your payroll, including your compensation, as well as including your calibration as well.
Yes, thank you so much. That was really, really interesting. If you want to see any more of the functionalities of the system, please contact us and we will be happy to do a detailed and personalized demo for you. I would like to address some of the questions we have received now. Nikita, I hope you can quickly address those. One of the questions that we got on the chat was, where can we access this application or this website?
Well, external applications or internal applications, everything can be accessed via the recruitment portal or onboarding within SuccessFactors itself.
Okay, so we can have a demo for you, and then you can access it once it is implemented as well. We have received also a question on social media from Ahmed, who is asking if they can start with a single function or module. Would that be possible, Nikita?
Well, it's a complete suite, but if required, you will have to buy licenses for the complete suite. However, if you have any external integration, like some organizations have integration with ECC or SAP FICO, we can arrange for that. So, but you have to buy the suite, but what you want to implement can be of your choice.
Great, thank you so much. Another question is, what does SuccessFactors provide for auditing requirements? Is that possible?
SuccessFactors has a huge number of analytical needs, and then there is workforce analytics and planning. So for auditing, you can utilize our dashboards, and it's not just the standard ones, but you can create your own dashboards as well. So it's really extensive and really useful for auditing.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much, Nikita. I really appreciate that you addressed all of our questions. Actually, we have one more, how to generate reports in SuccessFactors.
Well, it's the same answer, which is we have an analytics option where you get lots and lots of reports, standards as well as custom. And from my personal experience, I can say there is not a single report that you cannot generate out of analytics SuccessFactors.
Okay, great. It seems like we have covered all of your questions, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we conclude our webinar for today. I would like to thank our speakers, Shade, Chris, and Nikita. And we hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to our page for more interesting content and industry best practices from leading experts. We would also appreciate if you could give us your feedback about your webinar experience today. We will send out an email to you after the webinar where you can share your feedback. Thank you so much and have a lovely day ahead. Goodbye.